Good evening and welcome to my open house video. My name is Mr. Serbino. I'm going to be your student's math teacher this year for either Algebra, Algebra 2, or Algebra 2 Accelerated. I'm making one video for all of my different classes only because I'm basically saying the same thing in all. If I get to a place where I need to say something specific to one of them, I will. But just a couple things about me. This is my 15th year teaching here in Cornwall. This was my first job as a teacher. I love being here. It's a great school district. I am a coach. I coach football. I coach baseball, and I am also one of the math team coaches. So those of you in Accelerated, if you want to join the math team, let me know. Couple things about my class. All right. So all of my classes kind of are similar. So everything that I have, I post on Google Classroom. Basically, especially for the freshmen and my sophomores, you can do a lot of the stuff right in your Chromebook. Everything is right there. All right. I do give homework every single day. All right. So every lesson that we complete, there is a homework assignment attached to it. So most nights you should expect your student coming home to do math homework. For Algebra 2 and Algebra 2 Accelerated, I don't like going over homework in class if I can, so I have a lot of videos going over the homework. In my freshman Algebra 1 class, I will be going over homework pretty much every day in class. Gradebooks. My gradebook is open. It's updated constantly. So if your student comes home and you say, "How are you doing in math class?" and they say, "I don't know," they're pretty much lying to you because they should know. All right, my gradebook is open for them. It's open for you. If you don't know how to get onto the gradebook, you just have to email your student's guidance counselor and they can figure it out through there. For all of my classes, there is no textbook. Now, for some parents, especially those of you that are, oldish, you might be so used to having a textbook for a math class, being able to look back at examples and things like that. Basically, what we did here in Cornwall is we hated every textbook that was out there, and we kind of basically created our own, if you think about it. So every unit, the students get a workbook, the notes are in there, the homework assignments are in there. It's basically better than a textbook. So if you're confused about that, just let me know. But everything they need is right in that book. I do give extra help. All right. I give extra help on Wednesdays normally due to coaching and things like that. There are times where my schedule does have to change. But if the students ask me and, I'm available, I will stay after school with them. If after school doesn't work for them, they're BOCES kids, they have stuff going on after school, but they have a free period during the day and they want to try and come and see me, they just have to ask. All right. One of the things in my opening day syllabus letter, it says, I will help students that ask for help. Essentially, is what I look for. All of my classes this year need a calculator for class. A scientific calculator is not enough. They need to have a graphing calculator. If you have not yet bought a graphing calculator and you're going out to purchase one, please try and buy the TI-84CE. It's the one that's in the picture you can see on the screen right here. It's like $10 more, but it's worth every penny of the $10, especially once they get to Algebra 2. If your student has an older sibling or cousin and they're giving you a hand-me-down calculator and it's one of the older ones, it's fine. They can do everything we're going to do in class with the older calculator, or if the $10, $15 difference is a big deal, that's fine. Get the cheaper one. Just please buy a TI, no Casios. All right, TI calculators are the preferred one for our class. Other than that, the materials are basic, folders, highlighters, whatever you think that they might need for a class. I don't need a notebook because everything's in a workbook. The only other thing that I would expect you to do is go through that opening day letter. I don't have the students bring them home and sign them because I know a lot of them, especially the older kids, just kind of forge them, or you give your parents a stack of 5 or 6 and not really reading through them. So if you have some time, you want to read through and look at anything that I put in there. If you're confused about anything, please reach out to me via email. If any concerns happen with your student, just please reach out to me via email. That's the easiest way to contact me. If I don't contact you about anything, that means everything's going smoothly in class, or at least your students performing where I expect them to perform. I will reach out, especially my Algebra 1, my freshman parents, anybody that's starting to struggle, especially early, right? We want to try and get on top of that. But other than that, thank you for taking the time out of your night here to watch a video of mine. And it was nice to meet you virtually, at least. And hopefully I hear from you soon.